So how are you? As you all know, on Saturday night we had a homicide in our city about 9 p.m. or so. We had a young man that died in our city, 19 years old, as you all know, at the press conference that happened earlier today. So our detectives have worked diligently since Saturday night, attempting to make an apprehension, and obviously we did some thorough investigations, and their work actually led us to our house today at 140 Hudson Street, in which there was factual evidence of the subject responsible, which I'll give you a name in a minute for that. And so we executed the arrest warrant. Unfortunately, the subject was not in the house, and so we'll continue our progressive, actively investigation. And my message to this individual, which I'll give you a name in a minute, is to turn himself in, right? Turn himself in. And obviously there was someone that died, and whatever happened to occur is his chance to come in and speak to us. But at this point, we'll continue our active investigation to make sure that they bring that person to justice. And his name is Kevin Geron, and his date of birth is 4/19/2004. And Captain Aspinall, who's here with me today, he has led the homicide investigation since day one, and will continue to do so. And that's yes, Kevin, Kevin, Geron, Giron.
Is that his residence, Chief? Over there?
That's so we had information that was a residence in which he was in, and that's why we checked it today. Actually, you saw the significant presence here, and the most important thing is to make sure that our community is safe, that our officers are safe, and whoever we're looking for will also be safe as well. So,
can you tell us about the strategy? We saw the state police here. What brings it to that level?
So what brings it to that level is when we know that there's guns involved and there's violence involved. The last thing I want is one of my officers to get hurt, or like I said earlier, or the individual responsible for the incident to be hurt. So at that point, we utilize every resource we can to make sure that we have a safe ending, and make sure that whoever we're looking for is just ends up in a safe manner and face the justice system just like anybody else.
Does he have a previous record here in Providence?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He had a previous record. We've had actually twice. He's been through the process in the Providence Police Department. Yeah.
Does he have illegal guns?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, does he have illegal guns?
Correct, yes.
Chief, so he's the suspect, but right now he is AWOL. He's on the loose.
Yes, we have an active arrest warrant for the homicide for this individual, and right now he's actually, we're still looking for him, correct.
Was anyone home today?
There was families home, and what we did, as you asked me earlier, is there's a process. We were able to evacuate certain neighborhoods, actually some homes, and including the people that were in the house as well. We were able to take them out of the house to make sure that they were safe, and that's why we saw the significant presence. That's why you saw officers in every block, because the last thing I want is something to escalate to something different, and I have the resources to make sure that everyone's safe.
Are you going to release a photo of the suspect?
Yes, we are. Actually, we'll be able to release the photo, and we'll pass it on to all of you through our PIO to make sure every single one of you get it. So.
Any weapons found inside the home?
No weapons at this time. And like I said, we'll continue to investigate, and we'll continue to search, and we'll continue to do our job to ensure that this person comes and face the criminal justice system for what he did.
And Chief, just to be clear, you want to talk to this individual?
That's correct, suspect. Yeah, correct. Yeah, we want to talk to this individual. We actually, obviously everybody has a right to come and speak, and that's what we want to do, correct. So.
What's the relationship between him and the person killed over the weekend?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
The relationship between the two, were they friends, family?
So yeah, it appeared to be that it was they knew each other. There was a gathering that happened at one of our parks, our city parks, our beautiful parks that we have. Individuals that, like any other community members, that enjoy the park, and they happen to be there drinking, and it escalated to a homicide.
Do we know if he has a vehicle, Chief?
I'm sorry?
Do we know if he has a vehicle right now?
No, we're investigating that as well.
Okay.
Yes.
What led you to this house?
Led us to this house, well, like I said, factual evidence, investigative work by detectives. I'm not going to sit here and brag, but our men and women in the detective division are very thorough at their work, and we had information that was factual, and this individual was here earlier today, and something happened. There was a lapse of time, and he's not there now. So.
What charges is he facing?
He's facing murder charge, right? Yeah, murder
what
charge,
should
homicide
someone
charge.
do if they see the suspect? You could say his name again.
Yeah, please. Anybody sees Kevin Geron, to please call the police department. I would actually tell them to advise him, if I'll be working with the family as well, just to let him know that obviously it's his chance to turn himself in.
So it's been 3-0, right?
Thank you.